Hey, what's up, everybody? I told you I would be getting back to you if be blogging about my progress on my liquid fast. So I'll just give, if someone is just joining or just going to be watching this video, just to give you a recap. So I am on a 10-day liquid fast. Hey everyone, and if you don't know, my name is Stephanie, and I have just been sharing my experience and my experience with weight loss surgery. I had the duodenal switch back in 2010, and at the time I weighed 420 pounds. I lost about 225 pounds, so I was down to about, at my lowest, I was down to 160, and then I plateaued and was pretty happy around 185 pounds. And I was married in 2013, had a baby in 2015, and so now I am at a whopping 207 pounds. So I've gained quite a bit of weight, and so my clothes don't fit right, and I just don't feel good anymore. And so I have decided that I'm going to do a 10-day liquid fast. It's something that I used to do. I had to wait to have my surgery back in 2010 for 6 months. And so in order for me to get weight loss results, my surgeon physician had me doing a series of 10-day liquid fasts. And so those fasts would consist of, I could have broth, I could have all the unsweetened iced tea I wanted, have all the Crystal Light I wanted, all the water, Jello, sugar-free Jello, because Jello is nothing but water in a solid form, sugar-free popsicles, like the fruit kind, anything, popsicle sugar-free. So basically a combination of things, and of course your protein. So I was hoping that, so I'm doing a little experiment and something I'm calling like a gastric reset. I'm almost positive that there's been some, I picked up some really bad eating habits in the past few years. So I'm almost positive there's been some stretching. I had the duodenal switch, I mentioned that, which is basically a combination of the sleeve and then the Roux-en, well, not necessarily Roux-en wide, but there's a rerouting basically, and a shortening of the short intestine, right, for malabsorption purposes. And so I'm sure that my sleeve is stretched a little, and I'm sure that my malabsorption probably isn't as drastic as it once was. So I'm doing a 10-day liquid fast, and I'm trying to see what kind of results that I get from that. I used to get some pretty dramatic weight loss back when my doctor was having me do them. So I'm trying it again. And so today is day one. So today is day one. And today has, I think in the beginning of the day I was good, but as I started to exert energy, I was moving around in the early afternoon and into mid-afternoon, doing a lot of moving and running around, a lot of thinking. I was having to process, and I felt a little disoriented. So I started my day off with, I did have, let me just share. I did have a cup of coffee today because I'm a coffee drinker, so I'm going to also have to wean myself off of the caffeine. And in order for me to make it through the day, I didn't want to be headachy. So I used, what is that? Agave, I guess, in my coffee. And, I did have creamer. So, but anyways, minimum amount of sugar, but I did have coffee, y'all. So there you have it. But it is a liquid, so I stuck with that. So I had my coffee today. I did drink 2 infused water, some water today, and then by like the afternoon is when I first had my first protein. So and I had the protein because I could feel myself starting to kind of decline in just my energy. And I already have a hard time keeping my energy level up anyway because I've always struggled. For those of you that have had the surgery and struggle with some of your vitamin levels, I am a huge struggler with vitamin D. I struggle. What's prescribed to me is the highest dose you can get was the 50,000 IUs weekly. So that is what that's what I struggle with the most. And so yeah, so with all that being said, I was talking to you about my first day and today. Oh, so I was out all day. See, I'm totally disoriented a little bit because I'm coming down off of carbohydrates. Okay, so I've had a total of 3 of my protein shakes. I went and just bought the Premier protein shakes. I get those from Costco, so those are the pre-mixed. I got a box of chocolate and a box of vanilla. For those of you that are interested, I do also have protein powder. And so both of those have like the minimum amount, like the Premier pre-mixed protein shakes have 1 gram of sugar, so it doesn't really have a lot of sugar. So anyways, I'm good. So anyway, so I had 3 proteins today. By the time I picked up my husband from work and was headed home, I was like, oh God, I'm just feeling, I wanted to hurry up and get home and have some bouillon because the full-bodied flavor of the bouillon really helps with cravings for food because I really felt myself really getting hungry by around 4:30. So I came home and I bought 2 flavors of the Better Than Bouillon. I bought the chicken and the vegetable. The vegetable I had never tried before. Back when I was preparing for my surgery, I only bought the chicken. And so the vegetable was something new and it tastes amazing. So for those of you guys out there that I've had a few people contact me and that they are joining me on these 10 days. We're not all at the starting point. And just so you know, for those of you out there, if you want to join me in these 10 days, just jump on. We may not all be at the same place, but don't let that discourage you. We can all jump on. So again, what I use is, so you don't have to do Better Than Bouillon. I just recommend it because it's such a full body flavor and it really helps with craving. So I use Better Than Bouillon for broth, sugar-free Jello, Crystal Light, unsweetened iced tea, sugar-free popsicles, water and protein. That's about the gist of what you can have. So there are no in-betweens. And so, people ask me, what if you do this and that? I'll tell you, like my surgeon told me, he said, liquids only and minimum amount of sugar. So like I said, my sort of adjustment for myself is I did have coffee. Is coffee probably the best thing? I'm going to say no. But I do have 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day, and I can sort of feel when I don't end up having coffee, I can kind of tell. So it's obvious that my body also has a bit of addiction to caffeine, which I'm going to have to work on too. But I'm feeling baby steps, and the lesser of 2 evils is the coffee, and the greater of the 2 evils is carbohydrates. So I'm choosing the lesser of 2 evils. So anyway, I'm tired. I'm already ready for bed. Like I could be knocked out. I was supposed to be going up to the church for prayer, and so I'm just going to be, I think before I go to bed, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be in prayer because I just don't have it in me to do anything else today. So I'm actually, and I'll just say that I've done fasts both for spiritual purposes and for this very reason here. And I will tell you that the first day can be hard, but the second day is most of my experience. The second day is always the worst. Yeah. So I'm shooting for 10. So, and I'll just tell you, back in 2010, when I was preparing for my surgery, and I used to have to do the 10-day liquid fast, I used to go to bed at like 7 o'clock at night. So I wouldn't have to be up thinking about and worried about food. So, but I was single and I had a very grown-up daughter. She wasn't an adult, but she was grown up, so I could kind of do that. And I have a 1-year-old and a husband now, so let's kind of see how that works. Anyway, so if you guys want to join me, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people have been inboxing me and messaging me and asking me the details on how to do this diet. And this sort of recharge, reset, a jump start, shock. My brother says shock your body. So, so if it's just like a shock, and so if you're interested in doing it, just come aboard. So again, watch this video. Look at some of my pictures I posted. It basically gives you what you can have. So, all right. Anyway, but if you do have questions or additional questions, please don't be discouraged. Please feel free to inbox me, ping me. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Text me if you already have my number. I'm pretty open. So, all right, you guys. So, day 1 is basically in the history books. Thank God tonight I have an international call I'm going to be making. So that gives me something to look forward to. I have to prepare for that. So that keeps me busy. I want to go to bed, like I said. I just remembered as I was talking to you guys that I have this call tonight at 10:30. So I will not be going to bed anytime soon. I have prayer and then work to do. So anyways, day 1 is almost in the books. And so I have 9 days to go. Also, let me just mention where I'm at as far as torture is concerned. Right after I end this 10-day fast, it'll be just a few days, and then my family will be flying out to the East Coast. We'll be visiting New Jersey and New York, so where I do plan on eating. I've never been to New Jersey or New York, and so I do plan on eating, but I got to have a game plan. So pray for me. And also, if you have some suggestions on how to enjoy vacations and still eat and be able to enjoy foods you've never tried, those of you out there, let me know, because I don't know everything. I know a little bit about 10-day liquid fast, but somebody might have some ideas about what to do when you go traveling and you want to try and experience everything, right? I'm a total foodie on top of this, so pray for me, you guys. All right, so I'll keep you posted. Don't know if I'll be blogging tomorrow. If I'm stressed out and need to just vent, I might. Thank you. I love you guys all. And remember, those of you that are on this journey with me, you guys can do it. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.